Hello everybody and welcome back to Best Friends Who...
Nearly had to stop the podcast for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, guys, you wouldn't actually believe this, but this room flooded the other day and we generally thought, okay, that's the podcast set done. That's a sign that maybe we should stop doing this.
Yeah, we didn't know where the water was coming from. The whole thing was flooding at a fucking rate of, I don't know, so fast.
No, we do know where the water was coming from.
Yeah, not at the time, bro.
No, not at the time, but basically, if the cameras saw what we see, you would see a big watermark on the ceiling because our neighbours are idiots and decided to run a bath and forget about it, flooded their room and flooded ours.
Jesus, they better not be listening to the podcast because you just called them out and I don't want to have any neighbour problems. So.
Fuck you, neighbours.
Whoa.
Do you know what? James didn't know it was a bathtub, right?
Bathtub?
Bathtub.
James didn't know it was a bathtub.
You thought, you had some, what did you think it was? You thought it was something really bizarre, but
waste.
Waste.
Which it was. It was literal waste.
Yeah, but I'm the one who said it's definitely a bathtub and you were like, no, it's not. It's not. I knew it was because I've done that myself many of times when I lived at home. My mum
They didn't overflow the bathtub, bro.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't, bro.
What did they do then?
It was the drain has been blocked for months and we had water seeping to our ceiling for months. Dirty bath water.
Yes,
in our
from
ceiling,
their bath.
Not from overflowing it, dickhead. From the plug not sucking it down. So the pipes burst.
Oh.
So it's been going on for like 2 months, Chief.
Oh.
And it only now has it actually decided to soak through the wall.
Okay, boring story over. Long story short, all of this was soaking wet.
You could tell who had to deal with it. Do you know what I'm saying? You could tell he was just doing their makeup, ready to go on a night out.
Shut the fuck
and someone
up.
had to deal with the boiler man.
Sorry,
yeah?
sorry, it was my best friend's birthday and I had to go
Don't
for
care.
an Italian.
Don't care.
You literally said to me, it's all right, you can go. And I said, are you sure?
I had to deal with the boiler man. You didn't. You went to have a nice Italian meal.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I was here when the boiler man was here, dickhead.
Hide me in the bedroom.
I was getting
Shut
ready.
the bedroom. Shut the bedroom. You can't see
Okay.
me. Hide the bedroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide there.
You need to know this before we get in a even longer committed relationship. As a woman, I'm never going to be dealing with that stuff. In my mind, that is your job. You talk to the boiler man. Why do I need to be there? I feel like
It's
I
your
don't
house
even
as much
need
as
to
mine.
be seen. No, that's one thing. That's never going to change. I'm never going to be. I'm not here with the maintenance stuff. That's a man's job. Sorry, not happening.
No, I'm not happy with that. Genuinely, because what if I'm not here and I have to come back from fucking doing whatever I can just because you can't be asked to speak to somebody?
Problem. That's your problem.
No, that's your anxiety
No.
getting too much.
No.
You're scared to speak to somebody.
No, that's not my knowledge. I don't know anything about
Neither
it.
do I. That's why you call someone up to get somebody. You just have to keep them company.
Well, you need to learn then. You need to learn, especially when we have kids and stuff, because you need to be a handyman of some sort. You need to learn how to make.
You need to learn how to cook and
pots,
clean and be a mum then.
beds. I do know how to cook.
Do
More
you
than you,
fuck?
actually.
Who makes the best pasta?
Yeah, because you put so much fucking cream and cheese in it, it can't go wrong.
Well,
I
it
make
can, because when you
proper
make it,
tomato
it tastes
sauce.
like absolute shit,
No,
bro.
I make it taste fresh.
Tell you what Isabella does. She cuts up all the onions and all the peppers, and she just puts tomato passata in, and then she puts the peppers and she leaves them to boil in tomato sauce for 2 minutes,
What the fuck
and then
are
you're
you on
eating
about?
raw peppers.
No,
with
that's a pasta
lukewarm
salad.
pasta.
That's a pasta salad.
Fuck off.
That's a pasta salad.
You don't make pasta salad.
Yes, I do.
That's by accident.
What the fuck? Why?
You try and make like a chili con carne, it comes out to be a potato salad or some
What
shit.
the
You
fuck?
can't make shit, bro.
Yes, I can.
You
I'm
sh-
actually going to take a photo of
Bro.
dinner every day.
You shouted at me because I burnt toast because you decided to leave it.
We're not going down this fucking thing again. No. You're just...
Go
Oh
on.
my god,
Go on.
you are something. I come back from a night out, right? And I put some toast in the oven because we don't have a toaster. And I say, James, do you want some? So I put some in for him. And then I'm like, oh, I'm really tired. I sit down. He is next to the oven. And I said, oh, James, could you check the toast? He goes, no.
It's not my
What?
job. It's not my expertise,
That's
mate.
your fucking toast in there too. If you're next to it, what is so hard about looking at it?
'Cause
You
if
can
I-
see I'm drunk, and then you get annoyed
That's
when
not
it
my
gets
problem.
burnt.
If I
No,
have,
it's
if I,
pathetic.
if
It's
I-
so pathetic.
if I,
You're just a weird control freak.
Brother.
It's so strange.
if I've got to deal with the boiler, you've got to deal with the food, mate.
All you had to do was turn around. You were right next to the oven. That's all you had to
Yeah,
do.
maybe I turned around a little bit too late because I was trying to have a
No, because you
conversation
were
with my
going, that's your
girlfriend.
toast, that's your toast.
It was
you
your
do
toast.
it, you do it. If you can see that your girlfriend is tired and she's already trying to be nice, putting toast in for you too, all I want you to do is check it. I still said I would take it out and all sorts, but you couldn't even do that.
And
It's
then,
pathetic.
and then guess what, guys? I took the toast out, and Isabella stormed off, and the toast was left there all night, cold, not even buttered.
Because you said it was burnt.
So
You were like,
all my
why am I
hard
going to have
work
burnt
for
toast?
nothing.
No, you're silly. You're so silly.
I'm
when
silly.
you act like that, it really is unattractive. And that's the reason we don't have sex, to be honest. And also, another reason is because all you do is twerk and fart in the bedroom.
That's not fair.
James keeps saying that he sees TikToks of women teaching you how to twerk. And
Yeah.
you go, kiss, what'd you say? Kiss the...
You got to get your bum to kiss your back.
Yeah.
Like
So
this.
that's what he's been doing.
Yeah. Mate, I can twerk, and you're just jealous that you can't.
I
You've got
can
a thang
twerk.
that can thang, but you haven't learnt how to thang
I
that
know
thang.
how to twerk.
Well, every time I've asked you to twerk, you just don't twerk.
Because it's embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing for you to twerk in front of your boyfriend of long term for 3 years? I've seen you literally shave your ussy
Yeah.
with your legs spread as wide as they can. I've seen you get laser hair removal. I've seen you go to hospital
Oh, that's a funny
and have
story.
full on swollen body fluids and everything. But yet you can't just twerk that twerk. Do you know what I mean? You can't thang that
No, because
thang
I
from
don't
it.
like being told what to do.
Okay, how about if I gave you a choice?
Terms.
You can either twerk or twerk.
Shut the fuck up.
Pick the option.
Shut the fuck up. You're annoying me.
No fucking shit.
Anyway, so in today's episode, guys, we are going to be talking about your relationship dilemmas in the bedroom as well as ours, because coming back from holiday and realising we had sex once, it got us really thinking about our sexual relationship
Yeah, man.
and things that we might need to change, and we're just going to be honest about our struggles in today's episode, because it's normal. And I feel like couples need to normalise these things, you know.
Normalise not
it
having
shouldn't be a taboo
sex.
subject. Well, yeah, especially if you live together, because we do have sex, but not that regular. But anyway, we're going to just get into it. Would you like to start with people's dilemmas first, or would you like to talk about our own?
We'll talk about our own, because I have a few questions I want to ask you.
Oh, for God's sake.
Firstly, let's say we're 40 years ahead in our relationship yet, and sex is so fucking bad.
Right.
How far would you go to revive it?
What do you mean?
Like, what would you use toys? Like, what sex stuff? Would you lick my bum?
I wouldn't. We know this already.
No, but I'm asking-
not going anywhere near your bum.
Okay, so what would you do then? Would you do role play? Would you I don't know.
I can't do role play, but
Let's try
I'm
role
too
play right
awkward.
now.
No,
Come
are
on.
you tapped?
Let's
Are
try-
you actually tapped? Do you think I'm going to do that? Can't even do it with you, just us.
No, let's just
let alone in public.
let's we're not public. It's just me and you.
No, it's not.
It's just me and you.
No,
They're not here. They're NPCs, bro. Right, I'm gonna be
no.
a slutty police officer,
James,
and you're gonna
I'm
be a
not
naughty
doing
criminal.
This. I'm not doing this.
You're gonna be a naughty criminal.
No,
Alright.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. This is where we have an issue. You don't listen
You've
to
been a
me. When
naughty
I say
girl.
no, it means no.
Jesus Christ!
What? Listen to me. Do you know what? Actors probably have really good sex because they can do role play really well, can't
We
they?
can just fake being in love. I'm trying, but
Right. Well, I'd probably let you. I'd probably piss on you. That's probably what I would do.
you'd piss on me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. You're not allowed to piss on me. But you know how people like that.
I don't like that.
Spices it up.
So you would
well,
like that?
Theoretically, if you wanted that, I would give.
You would piss on me.
Yeah.
So if I wanted piss on me tonight, you'd piss on me.
Not tonight.
Just in 40 years' time.
40, you said.
Yeah, just in 40 years' time, you'd piss on me
Yeah.
when I'm all wrinkly and
So
stuff.
that means I'd be 72.
Yeah.
No, 62.
Yes, 62.
Yes.
You'd be pissing all over me at the age of 62.
Yeah.
That's pretty peak.
I would use toys.
Yeah. What's the most extreme toy you would use?
What's extreme?
I don't know. I don't use toys.
Like, a dildo.
That's yeah, mate. That's the most extreme toy around.
Well,
God,
what
if you
is
own a
there?
dildo, guys, you are fucking tapped.
Well, what is there?
I don't know, fucking a fisting machine or some shit. Like a mouth gag.
Or some. No,
No.
I don't like that.
Don't like that.
No, I don't like anything.
Fluffy
like that.
handcuffs.
Yeah, I'll use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Maybe a
else?
blindfold.
What's that?
Maybe one of those
You're
tickly
crazy.
things. What are those
A
things?
tassel.
Yeah, and it has
little whip.
loads on it.
Yeah.
Like a,
Little floofer.
yeah, maybe I'd use one of those.
Little.
Yeah. No.
One of those ones. Or one of the little tassels that tickle you. Mate, you can't even...
I'm someone that doesn't like pain in the bedroom or anywhere. If you hit me in the bedroom, I'd fucking give you a left, right, good night.
As you should. Why the fuck would I smack you in the bedroom?
Because people do that. You know, like a light hit or whatever.
Yeah, but you just gotta be consensual, bro. You do realise they don't just smack them out
Some
of nowhere.
people do. I've heard stories.
Well, then that's not good.
No, it's not good.
And why do you think I'll do that?
I'm just saying, if you were like, oh, can we be a little bit naughty tonight? Make it
What,
a bit
and then I just
rough.
rock your shit?
No, I mean, you like, even if you slap my ass hard, I'm not like, yeah. I'm like, get off me, fucking prick. Ugh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've never ever once attempted to fucking do some damage.
Not damage, but you know how people are like, yeah, let me grab that. Ugh. You know what I mean?
Mate, I really wish someone would grab my ass like that. Just fucking nails in. Fucking, you know, ride me and shit like that. Just, oh man. No, from behind.
Huh?
I'm joking.
What do you mean?
I don't even fucking know, bro.
What the fuck?
Let me just sit my Starbucks and like reset and recalculate what I'm thinking.
Maybe you should. Anyway, this isn't even our reality of life. You're asking me weird theoretical questions. In this episode, we're meant to be talking about...
Okay, then. What's our problems during sex? Because I feel like you've got a list of them, bro.
No, I think when we have it, it's good, yeah? But I just think it's the leading up to it that gets me a bit stressed out because I feel like people think when you move in with your boyfriend, you're going to be constantly having sex because you're with each other all the time. But it's just not the case. It's almost like the same as living separately, you know, like when you date someone, you're not having sex every single day. You're probably having it, I don't know. Well, it depends how close.
Probably every single day.
No, maybe like twice a week or something like that.
How often do you see each other? Twice a week.
Yeah.
So yeah, every day.
Yeah,
you see them.
Yeah, but you don't see them every single day, whereas I see you every single
Yeah.
day, and that doesn't mean I want sex every single day.
That's fine, bro.
And also, I feel like once you start living together, you're no longer their escape. Like when you're dating and you've got stress in your own life, you're like, oh, I want to meet so and so, I can just forget about everything. But when you live together, you're both kind of probably dealing with the same stresses. So it's hard to then get in that relaxing mindset together. I feel like it takes a lot of discipline to be like, right, we're not going to talk about it anymore. Let's just be a couple, you know, and not think about how the house is flooding or how we've got no food in the house or whatever the fuck's going on. Work stuff. Toilet
roll to wipe my bum, and then we have to like kind of like use like, I don't know, like a baby wipe or the shower.
Oh.
But then we've got no hot water because our boiler's broken, so then I'm gonna have to like
shower in so long.
Yeah. But that's the kind of shit we have to deal with.
Yeah, it's just like added things to make you just not in a horny mood. Do you know what I mean?
But then, do you know what? I think about it, and I'm pretty horny all the time.
I know you are, but you're a boy.
Whoa, 2023.
Okay, I'm sorry that I just stereotyped you.
Yeah. Anybody can be horny all the time.
Okay.
It just has to be me.
Well, for me anyway, so we've got that, we live together, and then I've also got my own mental health anxiety things. So the two together, it's like, it's a lot. And also, when you live together, you see sides to one another that you wouldn't necessarily see when you're dating, such as...
Go on, because I can start fucking releasing a few of yours.
Okay, go on.
No, I'll wait.
Well, I was just going to say, like, us hearing each other poo and all of that.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a kind of level of maturity, in all honesty. If you get scared that I take a shit, like we're all fucking humans, mate, we're gonna shit. Don't be in the room.
No, obviously, yeah.
If you're gonna hang out in the bedroom with no
sexually attracted to you, but it might kill the mood a bit subconsciously. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I can't. I'm not gonna fucking hold in my shits for you, bro. If I need a shit, I'm gonna shit, mate. I don't care. If I need a shit and release a bomb, I'm fucking dropping that nuke, and I don't give a fuck who is listening. I need to go because I ain't having bowel problems. I'm not.
So when I fart, you get annoyed.
You fucking... Oh my God. She farts in her sleep. She farts in her sleep, and she farts as soon as she wakes up for a good half an hour to an hour. Maybe an hour 15. She would be on the sofa. I'll be in bed still. She'd be on the sofa, and all I can hear from the distance is... You can't even deny.
No, I can't, but that's because
And you lift your whole body up as well. So like when I'm in bed and like I don't know, I'm lying next to her, I can feel her do this. Like her whole body like starts to cock to the right. And I'm like, oh fucking hell, she's loading up. And then it's like, Isabella, what the fuck? She goes, oh, I could do it. I'm allowed. It's not illegal. I'm like, no, it's fucking not. But you want me to love you.
So does that put you off? Oh, so there you go then. You go then.
It doesn't really necessarily put me off like that. It's more like when you do it on me and like you force it out. It sounds like a bullet. It's like a.
You do these. you do the exact same.
No, my fart's like this.
That's worse. That's fucking
bro.
disgusting.
I've been eating KFC.
Yeah, but it's
I've been
worse
eating
when you do
Morley's
it naked.
chicken.
When you do it naked, that's grim.
Mate, last night I did the worst fart in the world. I was showing her how to twerk, and then I started rippling my back, and then a fart just got released.
Exactly. That's not sexually.
But it's funny though, no?
It's funny. It doesn't mean I want to suck your dick after that, does it?
Nah, that's true. That's very true. But that's a 1 in a million experience in itself.
Yeah, but I still love you. But
yeah,
yeah.
I know you love me.
But that's also another thing. We're not afraid of not having sex regularly because I know you're still going to stay with me. We're comfortable in the fact of.
That's what she thinks.
Okay, well, this is literally what you said the other day. You said, I don't mind that we don't have sex because I know I'm with you for life.
That's so weird. No, I know that my values in life don't necessarily revolve around sex.
Yeah, obviously you need it.
Yeah, but that's the known.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to have. It's otherwise you're just friends.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're just best friends. Who? Anyway, so it's more the fact that what? Okay, I just was trying to be funny.
Okay, anyway.
But like my values in life, it's more like, you know, I can have sex, and I know I can have sex.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I want more? Love, cuddles, kiss on the forehead, telling me that someone's proud of me. Do you know what I mean? And I get that sometimes. Sometimes I get just shouted at. I don't really get it, but it's more the fact that I know that in my life, all I need is someone that I care for, cares for me, and we want to inspire to be the best for each other. And it's more like I'm more attracted to the things you do rather than who you are. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
And
what things do I do?
Fuck, I knew I was coming next. God, let me think.
Exactly. If you're gonna say a statement like that,
no,
you need.
it's like you're very driven. You always want the best for yourself and your family, but that's a big thing because it's really, really sweet. You also just like, yeah, great.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'm kidding. It's hard to think off the top of the dome, bro.
You should know straight ahead.
What's the thing you love about me?
You should know straight ahead. That's a red flag there.
Right, this is a very argumentative podcast, guys. I'm sorry you have to see this. It's like counselling. No, I love everything about you. I love the way you work. I love the way you care for people. No, it's true. I love how kind you are. You're very giving. You want the best for people, and you kind of always take a step back if it means other people can excel. You're not selfish at all, and you're also very aware of what. You always think about what people think of you, and that's quite sweet. Not in a positive way, but like, you're like, you care a lot about what people think, and it's like because you really want to care. You want to you don't want them to be disappointed in you and stuff.
Only certain people, though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's not everybody. It's like the people that's what I'm saying. Like people that matter. And I think that's really important because you also like. For me, I care about what other people think about me, but only the important people because that's what matters. Well, what do you love about me then?
You put me on the spot.
Yeah.
That wasn't the question.
What was the question?
Huh?
What was the question then?
The question was about what you thought about me.
Oh, fucking hell, guys. Women. I hate them all. Actually, do you know what? Last time I said that, I got told off.
That's rude.
That is rude, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when I say that, it's like sarcastic, but everyone gets so up on their fucking arse about it. Do you know what I mean?
I hate women. I hate women. I hate women. That's you.
Yeah. Also, I think people forget sometimes, like, when we make clips and when we do podcasts, we realise that we both watch it back and we both edit it and we go like, oh yeah, that's cool to post. And people are like, Isabella, like, oh my God, she is like so unlucky with him. He is the worst guy ever. And I'm like, we both thought this was okay to post, so now I'm just getting shut on. Anyway, that's my insecurities are coming out, and we don't need to listen about that. We haven't really spoken about sex.
So
sex. To me, having it isn't the end of the world. Having it is great, but I also think, and this is like me personally believing this, is that the longer you don't have it, the harder it is to have it again. And that is just a reality, because it's like, one, you're just easy in your routine. It's like it's easy to not have sex. Like, you're not really doing anything but just getting on with your life. Like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? And it's just like, if you're tired and you want to go to sleep, you go to bed. And if you want to wake up and just do your day, you just do your day. And if you want to just carry on in your day doing nothing, you just, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, like, it's not a necessity. It's not like eating food. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it also builds pressure, because in the back of your head you're like, oh my god, we haven't had sex for so long, but I really don't want it right now. And then you're just like trying to find the right time to do it, and then you almost kind of like feel like, right, we're doing it tonight. But having that mindset, the sex is never going to go well. No,
exactly. It's also like, when you haven't had it in so long, you kind of want it to be amazing, so they might think about it more and be like, oh, maybe we can have sex again like soon. And you like try and make it some like crazy ass shit, and then you freak yourself out, and you freak them out.
I think if you haven't had sex in a while, just take it easy. Just do like really basic
just pretend
stuff,
you're a virgin again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just be a virgin and just be like, what do you want? How do you want it? Let's do it the way we both want it.
Yeah.
Like shit like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
We're
fucking great.
Our job.
This is our job.
No, I mean like sex specialists.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know what was hilarious? I was going through your guys' questions last night, and one person said that, how can you give advice on sex when you don't have sex yourself? And that fucking hurts. That is facts.
To be honest.
But sometimes it's the student becomes a master.
Exactly.
You know.
Well, I feel like we've been having it.
Yeah. We've been piping.
Maybe now and then.
We've been every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm pretty. Sex is very good, man. I don't want sex. I like sex. And I'm trying to tell you now.
I feel so awkward.
Yeah, guys, why are you staring at me like that? Why are you watching us like that?
Any last words on our sex? Is there anything you want to change?
Anything I want to change?
Or anything that you would like to try? Or just...
There's nothing that I want to try.
Outlook on it?
I just want to be more consistent.
Well, the thing is, we saw that TikTok of this woman that said her and her partner have sex every single day.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking about in another podcast way back when.
Yeah, for healthy reasons.
Because you had a kid, and it's like quite easy to like, you know, your sex drive just goes and stuff. But for me, it's more like, I want to be consistent, not because I want to have sex, but bro, my mental health after I bust a nut is mad. I am so chilled.
But that can happen if our environment is good. Like, I have to genuinely be relaxed. I can't be stressed. You know what I mean?
I fully agree.
If the house is a mess, you're not getting.
Wait, so you don't want to have a stress sex?
But recently,
stress fuck.
Recently, when you've been cleaning, and having a clean environment, what has that led to?
I don't know. I'm a lucky boy.
Exactly.
I know.
So just get things more done around the house. Have a nice environment, and it will come.
Yeah, it will come. I will.
Right.
Fucking
anyway,
hell.
Let's get on to these dilemmas.
This is probably the hardest episode we've ever had to film. No pun intended. This is intense. But anyway, we asked you guys over on our Instagram, which will be linked below. You know, what's your problems in the bedroom? You know, what do you need advice on? You know, that you're too scared to talk about to your partner. Maybe you just want like little secret advice. We're here for it, you know. We may not be sexperts, but we are okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like giving advice, I say. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got a degree in it, but anyway. Some of these are god fucking awful. Like, not saying it as like a judgmental way.
No, I'm judging you.
That's harsh.
Joking.
It's more like, I can't believe these are real and not from movies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that sounds really bad. Yeah. But also, thank you guys for trusting us with these.
Okay.
Right. Okay. This is super awkward, so please keep this anonymous. But my boyfriend has said he wants to try something new in the bedroom. He wants to start wearing nappies and pretending to be a girl baby, and that I'm his mummy. He wants me to start instructing him to mesh his nappy and to suck on a dummy and wear frilly baby rompers and all that. I'm really not sure, as it's not the first time he's wanted to do stuff like that. He regularly gets me to dare him to wear thongs out, and it turns him on so much. Things that he shouldn't wear, such as girly clothes and kids' tops.
What, he wears it, not her?
I think it's weird, and I'm too afraid to say anything because it turns him on so much. It's getting to the point where he doesn't want to have sex or do anything normal because now he only gets turned on by doing that sort of thing. But only with me, of course. He says it wouldn't turn him on if it wasn't her. Is it weird? Fuck yeah, that's weird.
James.
I'm sorry. Kids' clothes.
James. I feel like this person clearly needs some like therapy or something, but it's like that TLC show.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a common thing, people dressing up as babies.
Yeah, sorry,
but
that's
what I find
not
a bit
okay.
weird is
That's
that it's
not
like
okay.
sexualizing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is to me, sexualizing dressing up as a kid. That's fucking weird.
It's one thing wanting to be a baby, because I've seen the TLC show where it has nothing to do with. They say it has nothing to do with sex, and I'm taking their word for it. They just like to dress up as a baby. But when it gets really fucking weird is when you're having sex while dressed as a baby. Like, what's going on there? I feel like mental help is needed here.
It's more
therapy.
Yeah.
I don't really know what you get for that, but that obviously isn't normal.
You're right.
It's not okay.
No, it's more.
I just feel really bad for this girl, and also I don't want to say the wrong things because, like, are you allowed to judge people on this?
Well, no. The people are giving us their questions for us to have an opinion on. That is the fact, right?
Right.
But
we need to help this girl.
Yeah. So
judge
yeah,
this girl.
I'm not judging the girl.
No.
I'm not
obviously
judging the girl.
No.
What I'm trying to say is, I want to try to make it clear so I don't come across wrong, is that once you wearing thongs, do your thing. I don't care. It's as soon as it's the kids, as soon as it's the nappies, where it becomes like that's incestual. Just saying, dressing up as mummy. I'm the baby and you're my mummy. Let's have sex.
Yeah.
That's incest. Second of all, paedophilia.
Yeah.
And that's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting like this type of shit, bro. I was expecting like, I don't want to suck his cock.
Yeah.
What do I do? That is mad.
Yeah.
And I want to say,
get him help.
yes, but also
probably
if he doesn't want, it's not your job to do. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. So you don't have to be with him or be at all set. You could be friends with him, but you don't have to indulge in that stuff if you don't want to.
If you find this uncomfortable, which you probably do, don't give
do
in.
it. Yeah.
Just because he's your boyfriend. That is some really
intense shit to deal with.
Crazy, strange, bizarre, uncomfortable behaviour that if James ever asked me to do, I probably would break up with you.
Well, I mean, you do what you want to do. That's up to you. That's fair. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to break up with me because of that, then cool.
Yeah.
If she doesn't want to break up with him but still want to be with him, there's definitely there's got to be some boundaries. There's also got to be some like compromise. Like, you can't be doing. That's just, to be honest, I've got to move on from that because that's fucking wild, mate.
I feel really uncomfortable even talking about this because I don't know what the right thing to suggest is. All I know is help is needed, and this is like serious, like psychological, professional help that I can't give you.
Right. My boyfriend has a disgusting habit, although he would call it a talent, of farting when we're leading into or already doing anything in the bedroom. You cheeky fucker.
Shut up.
Shot time. And then we'll get back into the question.
Hell yeah. James, I really don't want to do this.
It's bad. We've been doing this for every episode ever, and you just know this is a thing now.
It's 12 a.m. 12 p.m.
12 a.m. God, I fucking hope not. Cheers. Cheers to what?
Your mum.
Okay, cheers, Joe Ward.
I didn't do the whole thing. Sorry. I did do a shot.
God damn, that was fucking juicy.
That lemon was nice.
That was. God damn. Okay. Carrying on from the question. My boyfriend has a disgusting habit, although he would call it a talent, of farting when we're leading into doing anything in the bedroom. It started when he cooked up the idea of regularly asking me to be the big spoon before blasting directly into my stomach and laughing himself to sleep. Wow. Since then, it has involved him deliberately farting to destroy any hopes of some spicy things happening in the bedroom. And if you ask him, it's worth it every single time. He thinks it's the funniest thing on the planet. It was at his worst when he farted as I was on top, and I was ashamed to admit that whilst I tried to power through it, he just lay back and laughed and single-handedly decapitated the mood. How do I let him know, while it can be funny, it's starting to take a toll on me?
This is like
You.
No.
This is you.
No, this
is
is
you.
I do not fart.
I don't fart while having sex either.
No, but before it, like when we're getting into bed, right?
Yeah.
You'll be naked.
Yeah.
And you're about to get into bed, and you go.
That is not true.
That's what you did yesterday, James.
I twerked and farted. I was by accident.
Exactly. Before you were going to get in bed with your girlfriend.
But the one thing you do is I fart and you go, well, I was horny, now I'm not. But you never fucking tell me you're horny. If you're horny, I wouldn't do that shit. I'd hold back. It's like you do it on purpose. You're like, you know I'm going to fart. And you go, well, I tried.
No.
Anyway, it's not about us. It's about this poor woman here and her boyfriend.
Does your boyfriend not have any common sense?
I know where he's kind of coming from, because I think she must laugh. She might, if she shouted at him, he wouldn't do it, but maybe she laughs and like plays it off. And
Yeah.
he's like playing up to that, like, well, at least it makes you laugh. Do you know what I mean? And he might be doing it as more of a humour. There's not always a
But
right
not while
time to
having
do it.
sex,
No,
that's
that's
not
not the
really-
right time. I think you need to be honest here and say, look,
If you want to get Pound Town, you need to hold back on the toots because it's really putting me off. That's what you just need to say. You just got to be honest and be like, look, if you're going to keep doing this while we have sex.
everybody.
No!
Yeah.
Fine, I'll finish that part off. So yeah, you just got to be honest and open and just say, look, if you're gonna fart during sex, I'm not gonna do it with you. That will be the last time. Or be like, this is seriously kind of ruining our sexual relationship.
Or fart back, louder and bigger and harder.
Yeah, and then maybe you'll put him off.
Yeah, eat some spicy ass food, yeah? Some really like wet fart. Maybe, you might end up shitting on him by accident. But you've got to go there. Do you know what I mean? You've got to show who's dominant.
Yeah.
You are the alpha here. If he farts on you, you shit on him. You shit on him. That's what you got to do.
That's too far.
How's that too far?
He might break up with her. It depends if you want to stay together or not.
Well, of course
if
they
this is
do.
the final straw, then yeah, shit on him.
But it's not the final straw, because if it was the final straw, she wouldn't be messaging us. This is us. They're obviously trying to sort their relationship out.
She is. He isn't.
He doesn't know, because no communication. And you've got to assume that everyone's dumb. That's how I've learned.
Yeah.
No one's as smart as you.
Yeah.
If you think it like that, then you have to always explain how you feel to people, and that's calm, because then you get your way. Cheers to farts.
Cheers it then.
Okay. Clink, clink. That's a big one. Fucking hell. It's a weekday. Oh, that was really, 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 really bad. I'll tell you why.
Why?
I was always drinking the drink. A pip fell in there. And I was trying to drink around the pip, but I couldn't swallow the pip because I don't want a lemon in me. Wiley bumble that. Oh. Okay. God damn.
Sexual.
Guys, I'm sorry. We are so bad at advice. This episode has been yet another bit of chaos.
Yep.
But I know you guys love it. And we're going to help. So, the farting scenario.
Yes, we've come to the conclusion.
She shits on him.
She either shits on him or
Yeah.
farts back louder.
Yeah.
Or you
Talks to
say,
him.
look, I'm not having sex with you if you fart in it again. And be like, I know it's funny and I know you're probably not taking what I'm saying seriously, but this is me being just open and honest with you. I find it funny when it's not in the bedroom, but in the bedroom, can we please just try
Yeah.
separate that, because I want to love you sexually.
He's gotten
but
too
I can't
comfortable.
if you're doing that.
He's gotten too comfortable where he thinks he can get away with shit like that. I guarantee at the beginning of the relationship it wouldn't have happened, yeah? Because you don't want to risk these things. But you need to show him, like, imagine this is the first day of the relationship. You need to treat it as such. Like, if he farts and you don't like it, go on the sofa.
Yeah, especially if you want to keep that like giddiness alive. I'd say just be like how you were on the first nights. Can you imagine if you started twerking on them when we stayed in that Airbnb in London?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
If I started twerking on the first night, God, yeah, probably get me laid even more, wouldn't it? You probably think that's hot.
Yeah.
You'd be like, God
Oh,
damn,
wow,
he's
that
comfortable. That thing is saying he's comfortable. Okay, here's another one. My boyfriend keeps shouting my mum's name in his sleep and moaning. What do I do?
That can't be real.
That's
can't
real.
be real.
That is a real lady, and that's a real question. What if I started like doing it of your
stop.
mum's name?
I would be like, okay, who can I call? Who can help me?
Not your mum.
I'd call your mum.
You call my mum.
Joe, something's not right. What do I do here?
What would you? How would you explain to my mum?
I'll just tell her straight up.
Go on. So you call. This is my mum on the phone. Yeah. Role play.
Hello, Joe. I'm really sorry to tell you this.
Hold on. I'm my mum. Hold on. So call me up.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, just got to do your voice in that. Hello.
Hello, Joe.
Hiya. How you doing?
Not great.
Oh,
to
what's
be
up?
honest. I didn't really know who else to tell.
Okay. Tell me
apart from
anything.
You,
Yeah.
since he is your son.
Oh.
You
What was?
birthed this weird Christian creature.
Hold on. That's not very nice. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I'm sorry.
So what do you wanna
I
say?
know James is a mummy's boy, and I know I can't break that bond, but your son is being very, very bizarre.
What's he done?
He's shouting my mum's name in his sleep.
And what's wrong with that?
Moaning.
What's wrong with that?
He's moaning, Joe.
That's my boy. Dada boy.
What do I do?
You soldiered through it. It's your problem. He's done nothing wrong. He hasn't actioned anything, and he's just sleep talking, bro. You're that insecure, Isabella, that you can't be with my son.
Are you that deluded?
Do you think he's gonna steal your mum? He's gonna be your new daddy.
Ew. I'm breaking up.
Role play. Okay. I would talk to him about it and go, he's obviously hiding something. He might fancy your mum. If you've got a Lenger's mum, if you've got a MILF, I think I need proof of how fit your mum is.
James. That's grim. That's grim.
What?
That's awful.
I need to know, because I need to know if he's just doing it for either a sexual way or doing it because he is annoyed at your mum.
Of course it's sexual if he's moaning. Or he's like,
Oh yeah, what he's like, for fuck's sake. Like, Karen. Karen.
No, but I think
Karen.
Ew.
What is it? I need to know.
I'm just gonna say this is another cause for getting psychiatric out.
God, guys, we're not very much help. Or maybe we are helping.
What you need to confront this and be like, look, I don't mean to pry. I don't really want to hear this, but I have. You are moaning my mother's name in your sleep, and I would like to know: is there something going on? Do you fancy her? Like, this is a time for honesty.
What if he fancies a mum?
Well, there you go then.
But then what are you gonna do?
Break up, obviously.
And then what if he moves to your mum?
Well, then
becomes your stepdaddy.
Well, then if that's the case, that's the case.
I wonder if that's ever happened before.
I think it has.
That's goated.
That's some Jeremy Kyle shit.
Mate, that's some mad ass shit, bro.
But I think with all these dilemmas, they need to be discussed with this person. You can't just let these things go.
There is no way, with the ones that we've been reading out, there is no way you could just be like, okay, you just got to suck it up. It's like, no, you've got to confront these people.
All of these have been ones where you either talk about it or you break up with them.
A lot of these are going to be communication, or if not, a lack of communication, because that's what we've managed to do. It was difficult, but we've talked about it. You're like, okay, we haven't had sex in like a couple of months.
Couple months?
Or no, a couple of weeks. Get your fucking fanny out. And if she doesn't pull through, then I've got to fucking stick it on her.
Next.
I'm never usually in the mood for sex, but my boyfriend always wants it. I feel bad for saying no, but I should be able to say no as it's my body. He doesn't make me feel bad in any way, but we haven't had sex for a few months now, or anything.
I think it's just a case of, like we said earlier, the longer you leave it, the more you don't want it, because it's almost like, oh my God, we haven't had it in so long, so when we do have it, it's going to feel weird. It might feel a bit uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I think go in it. If you do decide to have it, have the most basic sex ever. Like, don't do anything crazy. Don't try and switch it up or do things you don't normally do just because you haven't had it in ages and you want to impress them. Like, no, just have the most basic, boring sex ever, because that's the most comfortable, really. And then it gets your body more like, okay, like, I feel comfortable with it now. This doesn't feel so foreign. And then maybe after that, then you can, like, progress, you know?
Well, yeah, and we all got to realise that we're young, and you think the norm is you should be having sex loads when you're young, and then not at all when you're older. Like, that's kind of what it's been like. But you also got to realise that everyone's completely different. If you haven't had sex in a couple of months, that is absolutely fine. Like, it's not a problem. It's only a problem if you guys believe it's a problem.
Yeah.
If we haven't had sex in 5 months and we don't think it's a problem, but everybody else thinks it does, it's still not a problem because we don't think it is. It's only a problem when you guys go, do you know what, this isn't happy for us, and that's fine. If you guys aren't happy with that, that is totally okay. If you guys are not happy with having sex, like, you have to have sex at least once a week and you haven't, and you're not okay with that, that is fine also. There is no, do not be pressured by your friends or pressured by the conversations you have with your friends or what you think from movies or TV or fucking porn,
I think it's
whatever,
also,
man.
Yeah, I think it's also like, it depends on why you don't want to have sex. Like, is there stresses in your life that's making you just not in the mood for that, or is it because you don't find them sexually attractive? I think it all depends on the answers of that, because if you don't find them sexually attractive and that's why, then obviously you are just on maybe a friend's basis, and maybe you should consider, you know, having tough conversations like, look, we might not fancy each other, and that you might still love them, but
the sex isn't there.
Yeah,
like,
and that's when it becomes just a friendship. But just everyday stresses, and all of that, it's fine to not want to have it, especially if you still are, like, in love with one another and you still give each other, like, cuddles and kisses, and that affection is still there, just not in that sexual way. I don't think it's an issue, because all things happen in life where it might determine how you feel horny or not, you know?
If you're not the one who's horny, think to yourself why. Really think. Don't just think, oh, you know, because I'm busy. Like, that's not really good enough excuse. It's more like, okay, you're busy, but is it because you're, like, super stressed with work that you don't want to even think about sex because you're just, like, trying to get your work done? Or is it because, you know, maybe you're getting a bit lazy, and that's fine. People do get lazy during sex, and that's why. And I've seen loads of videos, and people, especially after giving birth, because obviously, you know, your sex drive's pretty much gone because you have a kid. But it's more like trying to have sex every single day, obviously consensual. But it's more like, you know, to try and, like, you both want it, but you both can't be asked to initiate it. Like, try and just get it into the motion again. And then, you know, you forget that you enjoy it so much, or it's actually easier, because a lot of it is more like, do you know when you haven't done your homework and you go to school and you think, what the fuck is my teacher going to do? And you shit yourself, but it's all the unknown. It's like going to your boyfriend and, like, let's have sex. You're just really worried how it's going to go down, and you're like, it's going to be shit, it's going to be shit, it's going to be shit. You haven't done it so long. Well, what if it's not? What if you love it? And also, don't be so hard on yourself if the first time you have sex is not great. Like, it's been a while. But with that thing, you've got to, you know, with the person who just said that, you just got to think, why haven't I had sex? Is it because of them? Is it because of me? Get down to the root of the problem. If you can solve it by yourself, solve it by yourself. You know, I know that you want to sit all the time, you want to have sex all the time, but that shouldn't change your, you know, you're allowed to say no. That's fine. But also don't, you know, it's a relationship, it is a sexual relationship. You know, if you were to turn him down all the time, he might be less inclined to keep asking and keep trying. So maybe next time you've got to initiate something. Because otherwise, you know, it's unfair to him just keep trying and you're just like, no. So you kind of got to be like, if you want it, you got to let him know. And don't expect him to.
As long as you're both on the same page, I don't think it's an issue. But I think it's more of an issue when maybe one person has really high libido and wants all the time, and then the other person is stressed and just doesn't want it at all. That's when there's an issue, because it's almost like, is your boyfriend and girlfriend willing to wait for you? You know?
That's the thing, and that's why I think we're okay, because I really don't give a fuck. Like, I know we're okay. I know we'll have sex. I know you're not out cheating on me. I know you're not doing all these things. So for me, it's just like, right, let's get on with the life. And I know that our house environment isn't as nice as it used to be, you know.
That's why we're trying to sort it as well, aren't we?
No, that's the thing. We've talked about it. It's not an easy conversation, because you're like, you get into denial, but you're like, no, that's not the problem. Then you go, do you know what? Well, what's the harm in trying and fix it? And then you try and sort the house. You try and do these things that you don't think is going to help, and it does help. But yeah, that's the advice we would give you. It's just, you know, what's the root of the problem? Delve into it a little bit. If it's something you could solve on your own, do that. If it's something you have to talk to him about, and it's fine. Like, you've just got to, communication's key. A lot of these are about high libido, and a lot of them are actually about sucking willy.
I'm going to be honest. Every single person I've spoken to never says they like sucking willy.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel a bit better about myself because I don't really like doing it.
That's okay. I thought you. Okay, I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into what you said because that is not okay for people to hear. My boyfriend wants to come on me, but I think it's rank. Since when did you send that through?
James, you just know that's not the case.
What?
What?
Oh no, that is not the case. Yeah, that's true. My bad.
That is the case of every day because, well.
Anywho, what do we do with that?
I don't know.
That's fine. Bust it on her foot.
Wear a condom then.
Huh?
The person needs to wear a condom then, or
bust it on her foot.
That's still on her body.
Yeah, but
or put it in a tissue. I don't really know what to do, but just as long as it's not up there, unless you want a kid, I don't know.
No, it's she doesn't like the feeling of probably on her face. Let's probably put it that way, because like on the back, on the bum, it's a bit messy, but it's better than having a child.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Spending
2 minutes wiping it off you, or having a child and being pregnant for 9 months and have a child for a lifetime. Personally, that's fair. If you don't like it, there's not much you can do.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's not the end of the world. That's just.
But
your
it sounds like you kind of want to like it, or you're asking for advice.
There is no advice.
It's more like the boyfriend wants it. The boyfriend, I don't know why. The boyfriend probably wants it because of porn. Yeah. That's probably what it's about. Like, I think it's hot and it's set and it's really attractive. Like, I get it.
At the end of the day, having a relationship with someone, there's sacrifices in that.
Yeah.
Because you're two completely different people. You might have things you like, they might have things you like, but you might not like them. Mm-hmm. And it's up to those two people whether they want to stay with them or not, because you can't force someone to do something they don't want to do. If you want to be with them, you have to accept that they might not want to do the things that you enjoy, you know?
Yeah, I personally,
so
I wouldn't want to come on me. So, that's fair enough.
Your boyfriend just needs to accept it and move on and not make you feel bad, because that's when there's an issue. Yeah,
don't ever make anybody feel bad for something they do or do not want to do. The thing is with that, it's like, the boyfriend's probably learned that from porn and he thinks that's sexy. But if you, just get a condom on, and it's hard to put it into words, but like make him feel like the other option is more sexy. Do you know what I mean? Oh, mate, the way you busting that condom so hard. Do you know what I mean? Just like, don't make it feel like he's missing out on something. Like, make it like, if you don't want to do doggy, but you want to do fucking, I don't know, something else, like speed bump. Make it like speed bump's the best fucking thing in the world. And he's like, do you know what? I don't fucking need doggy anymore because this shit slaps. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, move on. Now I feel uncomfortable.
Brother, this is the podcast for this reason, man.
Okay.
I am too awkward to talk dirty or masturbate in bed. I feel like he's missing out. 5-year relationship.
Bruv, I can't even call you pet names without cringing. Last night we were literally in bed and James was going, babe, baby.
As a joke?
Yeah, as a joke. But imagine if you actually said that.
Not during sex either.
No, not just in general life.
Just about to go to bed and I was like, babe, baby.
Baby girl.
Pumpkin. What? Okay, call me a nickname. Just call me a pet name right now. Just say, call me something. Sucking ghost dick. What the fuck's that about? Go on.
What would you want me to call you? What have you been called in the past?
All sorts.
Like what?
Big old pappy. Big donkey schlong. Killer cock king. Killer cock king.
People use... The worst one is Bubba for me.
Bubba? I've been called Bubba a lot.
Or Bubs.
Bubs, I've done Bubs before.
No, that
is
worse. Call me baby or call me babe. Don't call me Bubba. That is revolting.
My boo. Yeah,
Someone used to call me that and I was like, don't ever call me that.
Alright, fucking noted, mate. Honey, darling.
You call me darling. That's the only thing you call me.
Do you know what you are?
I'll
Do you
pass
know what you are on my Snapchat?
Yes.
You do know.
Yes, it's cum slut, isn't it? Rude. What was it before?
Probably Isabella with a heart.
No, it was something rude, and then you even changed it even ruder to cum slut. How lovely. So when people see your phone.
Every time I'm on my phone, I forget, and I'll be showing someone something, or with my mum. You message me on Snapchat, and it comes up saying "cum sluts" typing, and I just can't get rid of it.
Do you want to know what yours is?
Jimbo Slice, Jimbo Killer.
Small Willy Boy
Oh yeah.
with a heart.
What's the other one? Jimbo Pone Slayer 2000. Is that your WhatsApp?
Jimbo Poo. Yeah. What is it?
My name on her Snapchat's Jimbo Pone Slayer.
No, on Snapchat it's Small Willy Boy.
Yeah.
On WhatsApp it's Jimbo Styles the Poon Slayer 2000. Yeah, that's a funny one.
That's good. But no, a lot of these are about, masturbation, about dirty talk. But I've learned that a lot of these is about, I think my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I think he's missing out. I think he doesn't find me sexually attractive. He wants this, but I don't like it. It's a lot like I think, and like you're not sure.
Well, the thing is, if your boyfriend didn't want to be with you, he wouldn't be with you. It's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's missing out, so if he's thinking to the point he's missing out where he wants to break up with you, then he'll break up with you.
But I also don't think
you
that's...
to do things you don't want to do just so your boyfriend doesn't break up with you. Then he's clearly not the one. Like, for example, you might like a finger up the bum, but I don't personally feel comfortable doing that.
Why are you looking at me saying that?
Because what? Because you've had...
I've had a finger up the bum.
Yeah, in the past, right?
Yeah.
And say theoretically you like it, but I don't.
Yeah.
You've accepted that, haven't you? Because you want to be with me.
I have.
Yeah.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, the older you get, the more mature you are. And that is just the facts. That if you don't want to put a finger up his bum hole and he wants that, if he breaks up with you over that, he's completely disregarding every other part of the relationship.
Yeah, that shouldn't just be the only...
I genuinely
important
reckon
thing.
sex should be 20-30% of the relationship. 80-70% has to be what the actual day-to-day is like. Yeah, day-to-day is more important.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to leave it on. Day-to-day life is much more important than having sex.
Yeah.
Yes, sex helps it and maybe takes stress out and obviously makes you become more than just a friend, right? And best friends. Get it. I completely get it. But there's also certain things in life that maybe stop you from having sex ever. People have people have endometriosis and other things like that, which makes it very hard to have sex and enjoy it. People also get fucking erectile dysfunction and they can't have sex, but they're still with their partner because that is what matters to them. Like the love there behind all of that.
I think it just depends what you're looking for. Like, are you just wanting to be in a relationship because you like sex, or are you looking for someone that you want to spend everyday life with? It all just depends what you're looking for.
And if you can find someone you want to shag and spend the rest of your life with,
then bash.
Ding, 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 ding. Do you know what I mean? It's calm. But also, you're young. Like, people are going on
a long-term committed relationship, and that's okay. If you just want someone for sex, I guess that's okay too.
But then you make that clear from day one.
Yeah, but for us, I feel like it's different. I think we've
gone through too much.
This work for like a long-term thing,
Oh no, I want to be with you forever, but we've gone through too many things for me to be like, well, I'll compliment and sex.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you've helped me through so much, I've helped you through so much, and that means way more to me than a sucky guac 3000.
Does it?
No. So, guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry if it's the most chaotic, non-fucking helping bullshit. But
I think we gave a bit of advice.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, more exposed people, really. Yeah. But honestly, you don't understand how much, us being able to do this and you guys sending these questions in means to us. Like, it's crazy that you guys can trust us and actually want us to our opinion on shit like this. That's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, even though it's shit.
Even our opinion on shit. We'll get better though, but we're still a bit rusty.
If you want to comment on the YouTube what you would like to see us talk about next, maybe on next week's episode, let us know. Review the podcast on Spotify. Make sure to subscribe as well if you're watching on YouTube. But we'll see you next week.
Leave a like so we can repair our ceiling so we can continue doing these more podcasts. Thank you very much.
See ya.
See yas.